On Euro GDP, this is what I'm looking at on the monthly time frame. I could see like a shoulder here, correction around this area. I could see this is looking like the neckline around this area. That's what I'm seeing on the weekly time frame. I am potentially looking at price to come back and test around this major zone region, this major level region. That's what I'm seeing. At least test. If you see, it's looking like a neckline somehow. That's what I can see. Like this is looking like potential correction, it's looking like a neckline. Then I will come to since I am looking for price to test back around this neckline region, then I will come back to my weekly time frame. My weekly time frame is where I could also check for structure. What structure can I see? What chart pattern can I see on the weekly time frame? Basically, I could see a correction, a push, a correction, and a push. This is kind of looking like a potential continuation to the upside. However, this level around this area has been broken by last week candle. So I'll be very careful because this region is still like on top of the structural region of the previous structural region. I'll be very careful around this area. Then I am kind of looking for price. If price wants to continue to the upside, it should form a base around this area. So the next thing I'm going to check on this price action is the nature of the previous correction. Look at how the market corrected previously, correction, previously, correction. So this is actually looking like this. But before price is going to push up, look at the way that there are several rejection around this area. So I'm looking for price, at least if it wants to push up, it should come back down here and reject around this area several times. However, if I see a total drop, then I'm going to be looking for a head and a left shoulder, and potentially this could be a right shoulder around this region to continue to make the market continue going lower. So on the daily time frame, however, I will come and check what structure can I see on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I'm seeing like a head and a shoulder pattern region around this area. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So I'm looking for price to come back and test the neckline. This is the neckline region around this area. This is the neckline region. That is why I placed my stop loss around this area, and my TP is going to be around this zone. So that's what I could see on price as of the moment. But if I see a multiple rejection, I just want this price to push up with a weak rejection and tag me in for a continuation to the downside. But if I see multiple rejection around any area, because this level could actually reverse the market, because this is still on top of the previous structure. If I see a multiple rejection and a correction just like this, correct downward, push up, correct downward, then I will not be placing this order. However, I could also look at price to form a base around this area to continue going up. So that's why I'm very careful with this price. Then I come back to a 4-hour time frame. A 4-hour time frame is where I'm looking at what is happening at the moment, where price is going at the moment. If you see on this 4-hour time frame, I could see like a correction around this area. There's been a little bit of a consolidation around this area. So I'm looking for price to come back to test this region, then continue to go lower. That's what I'm looking at as of the moment. So Euro GDP, I'll be placing my sell order around the neckline region, this area, around the neckline region. Then my stop loss is going to be above. Then my TP is going to be around this major zone region. So that's my analysis for Euro USD as of the moment, as of this week.